Trickstars are getting a new bit of support, which is kind of nice. Um, if they honestly keep that up and keep doing old deck support, I'm really hoping for Dragon Maid support next. But we shall see. Maybe in 2025 we'll get some more Dragon Maids. Or Dragon Butlers. I guess that would work, right? Dragon Butlers? Instead of being maids in dresses, they're dudes in tuxedos? I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, off topic. Back on topic. So, the new cards. Starting off, we have a Link 1 with Trickstar Hoodie. Or no, level 2. My bad. It's not a Link 1. I'm a derp. Anyway, level 2 Light Fairy Effect Monster. 600 attack, 1800 defense. You can only use each of the effects once per turn. Let's see. If you control a Trickstar Fusion or Link monster, which, considering it's a Link-based deck, chances are you will probably control a Link monster. You can special summon this card from your hand. If this card is sent to the graveyard as material for a Link summon of a Trickstar monster, you can add one Trickstar Fusion or Defusion from your deck to your hand. Diffusion is another card. I've already looked through this a little bit, but yeah. So anyway, Trickstar banned Drummets. Dramatis? I don't know. Trickstar banned whatever. Anyway, level 6 Light Fairy Fusion effect monster, 2000 attack, 1000 defense. Material is 2 Trickstar monsters, and the good thing about that is you can use Link monsters for the fusion material because it just says Trickstar monsters, which is nice. You can only use the first and third effect of this card's name each per turn, or each once per turn. First effect, if this card is fusion summoned, you can add one Trickstar card from your deck to your hand, except the ones that you control on the field or in your graveyard. Now, what that means is real simple. I control Candina on the field, I cannot add Candina. However, I can add Licorice, which is one of the cards that I always want to add. Or, I can add Light Stage if I don't have it on the field or in the graveyard. I can add Trickstar Fusion if I didn't already use it on this. I can add Defusion. Like, as long as I don't have the card in the graveyard, I can add it to my hand. That is what that means. Or your hand, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Anyway, second effect. Your Trickstar Link monsters that point to this card gain 1000 attack points, which is pretty damn nice. Turns Holly Angel into a 3000 beat stick instead of just a 2. If either player takes effect damage, you can target one face-up monster on the field, change its attack to 0, which is kind of cool. Yeah. This kind of reminds me of a cross between Licorice and Candina. Just saying. This is Trickstar. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that name because I don't know how to say it properly, and I'm not going to butcher the hell out of it. Link 1, Light Fairy, Link Effect Monster, obviously it's Link. 200 attack points, so it's 100 more than Bloom. Link Arrow, bottom. Materials, 1 non-Link Trickstar monster. So, yeah. That's kind of neat. You can only special summon this card once per turn. You can only use the effect of this card once per turn. Or this card's name, rather. So that's basically, you can't, first of all, you can't summon 2 of these in the same turn like you can with Bloom, which is fair, I guess. So, yeah. Anyway. When a monster is destroyed by battle involving your Trickstar monster while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, then target one of those destroyed monsters, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the attack it had on the field. So, give you a really good example. Your opponent has a 3500 beat stick. Let's just say Chaos Kingdom, right? With only the light effect, so it can be destroyed by battle. Or only the dark effect. Whichever one is the one that lets it be destroyed by battle, and not the other one. Or no, let's go with Bestial Despair, because it can be destroyed by battle. Holly Angel is 2,000 attack points. Every time you summon to a zone she points to, her attack goes up by 200, right? Well, if you do your link summons and fusion summons and stuff, and you use her and put her in a zone that Holly Angel points to, she's going to get an instant 1,000 attack point boost. So you can get Holly Angel as it is right now up to um 5k, give or take. That puts it to 6k. So even if the card's in defense, you swing over it. Yeah, you're not going to deal damage to them if it's in defense mode, but you swing over it, then you deal 3,500 points of damage to them anyway. The only thing that does really is just like only thing defense does is make it to where your opponent doesn't take damage. But anyway, point being, this card is actually good. Like, this is a card that you link into this, and then you link into Holly Angel and do the rest of your stuff. Anyway, moving on to the new light, new Link 2. Not light. It is light, but you know what I mean. Anyway, honestly, it's Holly Angel with a big ass mace. Like, that's honestly what I think it is. Uh, we'll just have to kind of see what the art looks like when it actually is printed. Trickstar Noble Angel is what it's called, though. It's a Link 2 Light Fairy Link Effect monster, which is, common. 2,000 attack points, just like Holly Angel. Bottom left and bottom right, which is just like Holly Angel. Telling you it's Holly Angel. Anyway, material, 2 Trickstar monsters. So, as long as it says Trickstar, it's fine. You only use the first, second, and third effect of this card's name each once per turn. If this card is link summoned, you can add 1 blue tiers card from your deck to your hand. Okay. If you have a fusion monster on your field or in your graveyard, you can target 1 Trickstar monster in the graveyard and special summon it. If either player takes effect damage, you can target 1 face-up card on the field, destroy it. That'll be useful, because Trickstars do a lot of effect damage. Anyway, moving on. Trickstar Diffusion. Normal trap card, they're getting a new trap. You're going to use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn each. Activate one of these effects. Let's see. Fusion summon 1 Trickstar Fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing its material from your graveyard, which is neat. Immediately after this effect resolves, link summon 1 Trickstar monster. So, I'm not 100% sure how this actually works. But yeah, apparently you can link summon as well. You can banish this card from your graveyard, then target 1 Trickstar monster you control this turn. Your opponent cannot target monsters for attacks except that monster while you control it. Okay. So pretty much I see how it works. So you can link summon a monster that has a lot of attack points or something, and then have your opponent not be able to attack anything but that. Basically. Anyway, whatever. Maiden of Blue Tears. We had Angel of Blue Tears, now we have Maiden of Blue Tears. This is both Trickstar and Marincess support, by the way. Which kind of makes sense. Angel of Blue Tears um, is actually pretty good um, for, it's pretty good for Trickstars, but this card is actually good for Marincess as well. This is obviously going to be good for, Trickstars because it's coming out with the Trickstar support, so it's intended to be Trickstar support. Anyway, you can only use the first and second effect of this card's name once per turn. Or one of these effects per turn, my bad. And only once that turn. Let's see. If your opponent special summons a monster and you control a link monster, target one of those summoned monsters, destroy it. And if you do, inflict damage to your opponent equal to half its original attack. So, remember what I was saying about Dissipator? They special summon Beat Sticks. You go Maiden of Blue Tears. Blow it up. Because this says if you control a Link monster, not a Trickstar Link monster, just a Link monster. So this is actually going to be decent in a lot of different decks. Unfortunately, Angel of Blue Tears did not really see that much relevancy. Let's see. If either player takes effect damage while this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card from your graveyard. You can banish this card, then target one normal spell in your graveyard or banishment and set it. But it cannot be activated this turn. So that's actually useful because you set this on your turn, activate it on your opponent's turn, and then you can banish it, and you can target any normal spell. A lot of normal spells. So there's that. Let's see. They are pretty much reprinting the entire freaking deck. They're reprinting a lot of the core. Lilybell, Licorice, Candina, Corbane, Bloom, Holly Angel, Light Stage, Festival, Fusion, Blue Tears, Angel of Blue Tears, or Angel with Blue Tears. Trickstar Reincarnation, which is honestly kind of cool. But yeah, they're reprinting a lot of cards with this set as well. I don't know when it's going to come out for the TCG, though. So, that is kind of an issue. I mean, I'm very happy that we're getting new support. Don't misunderstand me. I'm really happy for the new support. I'm just hoping that it comes out sooner rather than later because the problem with cards that are support for older decks is they're already irrelevant decks as it is because they've been power crapped or they've been hit on the ban list. Now they're getting new support, but if they don't get new support quick enough, they're like the new cards aren't going to make it playable. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Basically, what I'm trying to say is they can release support for Trickstars, but it may already be too little too late at this point to make the deck anything close to relevant. They're not going to be meta relevant anyway, I don't think. But, I mean, they could be. Who knows? They were once like one of the best decks in the game, so who knows? I like the deck. I'm gonna be hunting those cards. If I have to, I'll order the damn things off line, but I don't see them being that expensive anyway. So yeah. First, they have to come out in the OCG, which I believe they're going to be out probably within the next month, and then it takes roughly 6 months for us to get it over here in the TCG. So yeah, but I can wait. Anyway, that's the uh, that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like if you would. If you didn't, leave a comment, let me know, and hit the dislike button or like button if you would. Also, subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the little bell icon so you get notified when I actually do upload a new video. Which, there has been a lack of content lately, because I've been trying to figure something out that I want to do for, like, certain days of the week. That is not Yu-Gi-Oh! Based content, but, yeah. Anyway, yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, bell icon. Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, planning on starting a Discord. I do have a Twitter. I do have an Instagram. I do have a Twitch. I don't use those, but I can start streaming. I can start, posting on Instagram stuff. And I also have a Discord that I could start linking if people are actually interested in joining a Discord. Let me know. Let me know, and I'll actually, start putting a link to it. But, yeah. See you in the next one. Bye for now.